It is an app used by more than 1 billion people, and your teen is probably one of them. A Wisconsin congressman is calling for President Biden to ban TikTok nationwide. Under legislation introduced today, the app would no longer be allowed in the U.S. Political reporter Will Keneally has more on this push.
Imagine during the Cold War that the Soviet Union would have had the opportunity to come into every American television with networking.
That's the analogy that UW-Madison instructor Don Stanley uses to describe TikTok's presence in the United States.
We would have stopped it in its track. No, you cannot advertise in our newspapers. No, you can't create content that looks like news on our news channels.
He sees a dual concern here. A significant amount of user data lives with a Chinese company, and under Chinese law, they have to turn that over to the government when asked.
You can collect keystrokes, keystroke patterns. You can collect data on the demographics, which are pretty standard across different social networks.
And he also sees it as a potential medium through which disinformation can be spread.
Russia's mindset of Ukraine is a part of Russia, therefore we should have Ukraine. Right, and so again, the messaging that we might see is being influenced by those countries.
That's why U.S. Rep. Mike Gallagher is calling to ban TikTok in the country. Gallagher drew an analogy to fentanyl in a statement today.
If you're in China, you're getting the fruits and vegetables version of TikTok to feed your mind, to help you grow. If you're in the West, you're getting the opium version.
That's all in the TikTok algorithm that keeps people scrolling. So his advice, be mindful of the type of content that you're consuming.
I mean, my recommendation is to be conscientious about what it might be doing and really conscientiously trying to limit your time, and that's really hard to do.
So that legislation was introduced today with bipartisan support. Gallagher is joined by Marco Rubio of Florida and a Democratic U.S. rep from Illinois on the measure.